Marvelous Marvin Hagler is widely known as the greatest middleweight ever. This fight we're about to get into would be his first championship belt 54 fights into his career. He would go on after to have a 12-fight, 7-year win streak, becoming undisputed and beating legends like Roberto Duran and Tommy Hearns, leading to his controversial split decision against yet another legend, Sugar Ray Leonard. Let's break down how he had all this highlight reel success to kick it off. Notice Hagler's rhythm, pre-slipping to left and right slots, constantly taking his head off the center line, but also mixing in the combo of bobbing and head, hand, and foot feints. These movements are the foundation of Hagler's offense and defense, in which everything develops from. What's non-traditional is that the naturally right-handed southpaw's left slips don't always shift weight to the back leg. As you can see, his front leg is planted while the back leg is moving during the slip, which makes the slips left quicker with less body mechanics, but doesn't load the back leg for left-hand counters, or at least not yet. Hagler had the ability to make the slip look the same while strategically changing weight distribution depending on the situation, as we will see. The signature Hagler leap and jab, hidden behind his foundational slip with a half step to anchor a little weight on his back leg to push forward into a leap. Very similar to a gazelle hook, in which Hagler will often turn it into if need be. Talk about athleticism quickly. More so ambidextrous, Hagler had power in both hands and was comfortable in either stance. He was definitely one of the most well-conditioned athletes in the world throughout the late 70s and early to mid 80s. When Hagler felt his opponent out a bit and let him see and figure out the pre-slips, he would start to load the back leg on the left slip more often to put some power behind a counter jab pushing off or a left hand. The gazelle version of a southpaw 2-3, a good combination in the closed stance, but an excellent one in the open stance. You can start to see Hagler's foundational movements coming full circle as he gets comfortable. Pre-slips, throwing off timing, making slipping easier as the opponent tries to catch the A slot, then loading his front or back leg with the slip for easy counters or leading strikes like that lead too. Marvelous style, marvelous skill. Hagler usually avoided the clinch and won battles on the inside by getting his hands to an inside position, framing and nudging for space to strike. As you have seen throughout the video, Hagler's active guard was amongst the best. Catching, parrying, high shield to block, and even utilizes cross guards effectively. As the opponent expects the signature leaping jab, now you see Hagler changing it into the Gazelle 3. Now, I know Hagler was known for destruction with the ridiculous 54 stoppages and 67 fights, but fan boxed beautifully. From the outside, the way his style flows was remarkable. You can see his opponent still thinking signature jab, reaching his glove out to parry. Hagler once again turns it into a Gazelle 3 and gets around the guard. That's why you step back with the parry, fellas.
It's only the third round and Hagler is all over him. Fighting without his mouthpiece now. Mitch has not been able to make his own fight. Now, the referee, Barristow, has the corner man. The fight stopped. It's over that quickly. The middleweight champion of the world is Marvin Hagler.
Unfortunately for the UK, because of racial tension and nationalist sentiments, bottles and cans of beer got to flying as a riot ensued, and Hagler didn't get to strap on his first belt in the ring. An infamous ending to a glorious day for the legend, marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Attacking him, and there is chaos here, absolute chaos. I'm smothered in beer, so...
And then there was, here I was the only champion. You wait for that day when you win the fight that you could raise your hand up and you receive the belt, wow. And so that was taken away from me. Also behind the fact that I never had a chance to put the belt around my waist at that time like every other champion. Every time I see another champion that had the opportunity to put that belt on or to raise his hand up, it's a great feeling, and I was denied that.